Welcome back here to the Twin Cities Film Fest Red Carpet. I'm your host, Blythe Whaley, and we are still in the coming of a certain age short block. Alongside me is Steve Lichtenstein in his short film. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so honored to be at this festival.
Well, Steve, we have to talk about your film. Can we start with getting a deep dive into what that looks like so everyone is on the same page?
Sure. I hope it's not have to. You want to,
No,
but
of course,
sure.
we all want to. We want to. I want to.
That's cool. Hi, I'm Steve Lichtenstein, Aaron with two A's. I am the executive producer, co-writer, a star, and it's based on loosely on me.
And so when you talk about this story a little bit more of like the storyline for people to understand a little bit about what the idea is and maybe why you chose to write a story like this.
Oh, sure. First of all, Aaron, meet Aaron. Hi. He's 65. He's retired, and he's starting a second career as an actor. What could go wrong? It's really about a story about getting the voices out of your head, so that you don't stop yourself and ruin a marriage.
Yeah.
And as far as my inspiration for doing the film, first of all, I'm an actor, and today you have to do your own stuff. But beyond that, it's really something that all my life I had my own voices in my head from my parents and all sorts of people telling you to be cautious, you can't do that or something. People, when you're in this business who are civilians, as we say, look at you and go, "What have you done?" And you go, "I shrink about that much." So it's really about that and the smallness and overcoming that to do something later in life that at any point actually that you want to do. Because the minute you say that you really have a dream, there are people there saying, "No, you don't."
Yeah. And that's so inspiring. Just thinking about how many people also have had similar thoughts inside their head that maybe have stopped them up. And do you feel that that's maybe one of the main things that you want people to take away from this film after seeing it? It's just that they can do it too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I didn't know it when I started it, I guess, except that I wanted to impact people's lives. But when you see a look in somebody's eye and they look at you and they say, "Wow, you changed my life," it's like, "Oh my God, that's exactly why we tell stories."
Yeah,
It,
definitely.
it it's unbelievable.
So your film has won so many awards already. For sure 7, probably more. But what has been kind of how you've taken that to heart of what those 7 or more awards have meant to you?
It's not the award. If somebody once said it, even if you win the Academy Award and that's been your goal and all you want is the Academy Award and somebody hands you the Academy Award and the next day you go, "Now what?" This is a journey, and the process of doing it is so much the reward itself that when you win an award, it's a great honor, and I'm appreciative of it. But in and of itself, it's okay. That's nice. It's a nice thing. But my journey is about something more.
Yeah.
It-
That's so true because you think about it obviously takes a lot of people also to make a film and what that looked like for you. What was maybe something along the way that stuck with you about this film that you're going to remember throughout the years?
Well, this is my first film that I made. So
Congrats, first off.
thank you.
That's awesome.
It is. And one of the things I've learned is anybody who does anything and makes any film, you have no idea when somebody says it's a bad film. I don't care. Somebody raised money and they had to go through a whole lot more than anybody knows. And when you sit in the editing room and you do some of the little bit of the editing and you do some of the other stuff, and without my director, we wouldn't have been. I mean, he was great. Michael Goldberg is a great director, but this is just what I learned is so much, and I've written a new one that I'm in development on, and I just, I can't even begin to tell you the amount of work, the amount of money it cost me personally, but that's okay.
Yeah. No, I know. And it's crazy when you think about it because, of course, to all of us who do that and go through that process, it's worth it. However, on the outside, sometimes people, what? You spent that much or you did that many hours? But, of course, to everyone who was going through that process, there's a reason behind it, and it's really neat to be able to see your passion come out on the screen. And something that I want to ask you is about for this film, are you looking to go to other festivals with it, even though you've already been to so many, it seems?
Well, we've been in 53 so far, which is more than I'm flabbergasted by the reaction and everything else to it. Um, I'm looking to probably do some more. We've got some others that are out there submitted to. More than like we're going to go into a distribution phase sometime over the winter, and get us see what we can do with distribution.
Yeah. And you talked about another film maybe in the works. What is something that maybe you could tease? What genre? What is it? Who is it about? Do you have anything? It's fine if you don't want
No,
to.
no, no, no. I want to. Are you
Oh, okay.
kidding?
Then here we go. Here's the platform.
Because at the moment we're raising funds.
People out there.
But at any rate, yeah, it's a film that is basically about somebody Cliff, who is a 70-year-old shut-in in the year 2033, and the environment and the technology and everything else is collapsing on him to the point that he can't breathe and he can't go anywhere, and so he ends up turning to a help desk for a connection. And then there's a twist at the end that I can't tell you.
Yes.
You're going to have to
Of course,
watch.
of course.
Because if I tell you, that's pretty much how the whole film is. So, anyway, that's what that's about.
Well, I'm glad you gave us that teaser because I'm sure people listening might be able to help. And so I'm glad that you
Please
put
do.
that out there. Yes. But thank you so much for being here on the red carpet. It's been a pleasure talking
Thank
with
you.
you.
I just wanted to add also, I'm working on Aaron the feature.
Yeah.
Many people have kept saying, we got to do more. So I've been putting together the feature as well. And I really thank you for this opportunity. And you can find me on social media at Steve Lichtenstein, Aaron with 2 A's, a film on Instagram. It's also on Facebook. Please send those letters in, folks.
Well, that's so awesome. Like you said, this film has won so many awards, so it makes sense that they would want more and would want a feature. But Steve Lichtenstein, everyone, his film, Aaron with 2 A's, thank you again.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're so glad you're here. And you guys, more awesome filmmakers like Steve will be coming up next, so keep tuning in here to the Twin Cities Film Fest. Thank you.